Shalom everyone and welcome to the holy city of Jerusalem. Once there lived a holy rabbi in the land of Jerusalem named Rabbi Avram Galanti. He was a part of yeshiva, a learning institution. And the way it worked is that they would gather together funds, and whenever someone was in need, they would use those funds to help those in need. And it once came about that there was a major drought and famine in the land, that even those that usually supported the Learning Institute had nothing to give. It was a dire situation. They didn't really know what to do. So they decided to convene and that they would send an emissary abroad out of the land of Israel to go ahead and raise funds for the needy. And the lot fell upon this Avram Galanti. So Rabbi Galanti was a bit distressed to be separated from learning his Torah, but he knew that this was very important. So he took his talis and his tefillin and he boarded a ship from Yafo to head it towards Constantinople. And as they approached Constantinople, the captain and the ship noticed that there was a great commotion in the land. So much so that they were afraid to disembark. And they decided they weren't going to. Rabbi Galanti decided this isn't okay. He can't. He's on a mission. He went to the captain and he insisted that the captain allow him to disembark. He says, we're no way, we can't get near that place. It's too dangerous. So he eventually convinced the captain to allow a small boat to be lowered and one of the sailors to take him ashore. Against the captain's best judgment, he eventually was persuaded and this occurred. All the people on the ship looked on in amazement as this rabbi went towards Constantinople. As they got near, the sailor dropped him off and quickly turned back to the ship. Rabbi Galanti was quickly approached by two soldiers who said, "Quickly, run for your life." He says, "I beg your pardon, but what's the matter?" He said, "The Sultan had two lions that got loose and they're going around causing havoc in the city." Just as they were speaking, a lion appeared. They ran and disappeared before he even had a chance to say anything to them. Nevertheless, the lion came right towards him and kneeled down right at his toes. Rabbi Galanti grabbed the lion by the ear and started walking towards the Sultan's giant mansion. And as he walked, everyone looked on in amazement. Not only that, the second lion came and now joined very passively. He grabbed it by the ear and now he's walking in the streets, holding the two ears of the two lions, walking towards the Sultan's mansion. People are on the roof. They can't believe their eyes. Finally, he comes into the palace. People show him where the cage is located and he takes the lion straight into the cage and they seal it shut. The Sultan immediately asked that the counselors convene and they asked that this great sage come and speak. He came, Rabbi Galanti, to the council and the Sultan asked him, "What is this? How come you were not afraid of these lions? Are you maybe practicing witchcraft or something like that?" "Witchcraft? No, I'm a simple Jew. It's against the laws of Judaism to practice any sort of witchcraft. Nevertheless, our sages say, who is strong? He who controls his nature. And that I have done my best all my life to do, to control my nature. And we know that we all have the likeness of God, so when you control your nature, you maintain that likeness. And no animals will ever attack you. They will in fact be afraid of you because they will see godliness resides with you. And this is why the lions probably were not, willing to attack me." The Sultan saw that the man was wise and he asked him the nature of his visit. Rabbi Galanti told him that he was there to raise funds. And right away, the Sultan called the master of the treasury and they gave them gold and silver beyond what he ever imagined. And they organized a luxury liner to return Rabbi Galanti home. May we all keep this in mind. Who is strong? He who controls his own nature. God bless and have a good Shabbos.